are going to be discussing it this morning. I have pineapple in here.
Morning, Ange. Ange, do me a favour, because some of us actually go to sleep early and don't really stay on TikTok. So I know that you're going to do an 8:30 thing about...
Karma Kas.
Yeah, and that we'll understand all of that. But what happened with all these people in your boxes and Kirsty and all that yesterday? What was all the outcome and what was all that about? Because some of us weren't here.
Well, she got a phone call, so she didn't actually finish, but apparently Lisa had been arrested.
Right, so nothing really came about any of that.
Well, she was explaining her story, but, she got a phone call, and then she didn't come back. Police told her that she'd been arrested, and that's about it, really.
You don't have to answer at all, but did you have a conversation privately with Kirsty off TikTok?
Yes.
And did she show you stuff?
I'm not going to reveal that.
You don't want to answer that? Fine, okay. It's just that people were saying you had a phone call and I didn't hear that being said yesterday, so I was a bit confused with whether people were running with rumours again. Okay, fine. So 8:30 is your thing, and that will kind of make sense of what happened last night, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. All right, thanks, bye.
Change it quickly. Angie, your interest is battle tomorrow. Oh, yeah. Better change that in, because that's tonight. Oh, gosh. Wait a minute, guys. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me change that. Battle tonight. Right. Tap and share the live, guys. We will be starting in 10 minutes. Sounds like a police interview. Yeah, no comment. What's going on? Confused. Well, I've just come on a little bit early. I'm so tired, but I will be starting at 8:30. It's on the Karma Kas. And listen, this is the last time I'm going to speak about this guy. Morning, Pearl. This is the last time I'm going to be talking about him. I won't be watching his FYP again. Listen, there's like I said, if you go and watch my video, it's been taken down, it has been removed. But then you have Karma Kas that can actually hold a hate life towards quite a few people. Well, a few people, the same people, myself, DG, and Pearl. Yeah, and listen, it was weird. I'm not gonna lie, beyond weird. Guys, like I said, if I do get bananaed, I will be on Delusive Angie 1 account. But yeah, we will be showing you some videos. I'm waiting for also Life on the Edge to get in the box, because she also got some videos to play. Now, can I also just say, this is a guy that sat in his car yesterday, which we will play, of him saying that if EQ is ever on the FYP, he will not be talking about her. But Karma Kas, I will be talking about EQ also, because I do have some videos to show everybody, and I want to know that how Karma Kas is sitting on his platform doing FYP, horrified about what DG has said, but yet hasn't brought up as what EQ said, and that's because she's supporting him, so. Which is a little bit odd to me. And financial manipulation comes into mind. Yes. All the manipulation. Far worse, it is not talking about it. No, I will play that video as well. As I will play also the videos of what EQ has said in regards to disability. They want to click exactly. Yeah, this is what I'm going to be talking about, the Molly situation. I do have that video. Happened to find it. Yeah. You all got your little groups. I'm not in any group. I stand on my own. So, yeah. You know what made me laugh is because now Karma Kas has now become a behaviour expert. So he was actually saying, this is... He's actually really good at manipulating his viewers, right? And by telling by telling his viewers, this is the situation, believe me, because watch her. And this is how he talks. He said last night, watch Pearl when she keeps looking down all the time. Why does she keep looking down? Well, I know that the reason why she's looking down is because she's on a phone call messaging Angie. And that was what he said last night. So he's also a behaviour expert. And he also said, when I jumped into Pearl's box, I said about, don't worry, DJ, I will always have your back. Don't forget, I've got a battle tomorrow at 8 p.m. I'm all about the gifts, apparently, because you can't have any banter. You know what I mean? He's actually made people, trying to make people believe I'm in it for the gifts, and it wasn't a joke. This is the reason I have my opinions on DG, is because I want him to support me. He said, I think not known, yeah. Well, it will be played when Life on the Edge. He will be on at 8:30. When you're in the wrong, it's in. Freddie Frog, when I say jump in a box and say, I have your back, DG, don't forget I've got a battle at 8 o'clock, I'm pretty sure that's kind of banter. Hey, evil Snoopy, Angie, don't let you are the real one. Thank you, Jacqueline. Just say what he thinks the watchers want to hear. But he says what he thinks the watchers want to hear, exactly. And what he's now doing is just inciting hatred on a few people. And the manipulation, he's a master of manipulation. I did see that last night. Listen, even whether DG supports me or not, that's not the question. I do have a platform where I do give my opinions. People don't have to give their opinions on me. If I do something or I say something, that's up to them. But I give my opinions. Here, yes, EQ's little puppet, 1,000%. Morning, Biv. To be honest, they're all not right in the head. Oh. Yes. I'm good, thank you, Hayley. This is the first time last night I actually watched the whole of Karma Kas. Yeah. And if you watch my videos, which has now been removed, and I stand by everything I said, which we will talk about. He wants to get gifters what these gifters are on. Yeah, exactly. Guys, tap and share the live because we're going to be starting in 5 minutes. I'm waiting for Life on the Edge to come. She will be coming with some of the videos. I think she's just messaged me. Give me a second. Okay, wait a minute. Right. Okay, so I'm just give me a sec. So I've got a couple of videos. I don't know which Life has sent me. Okay, so we'll start with this one.
What's happened today, and then I'm just going to leave it. Like I say, I'm not trying to rally up a hate campaign.
How long is this though? I don't want it to be too long.
What it is, brought awareness to a situation. I think personally DG should not have done that on his platform. I don't think he should have done it on a live. I don't think it was a right move. I think it offended a lot of people. I think he needs to learn from that, and moving forward, hopefully he won't do it again. Simple as that. I'm not rallying up a hate campaign. I just want the app to be a safer place. That's it. That's it. I'm not Robin Hood. I'm not the guy who can do everything.
For sure.
I certainly can't do everything. I can do little bits. Maybe it looks like I'm not helping, but try my best. I think DG did wrong. I think if he says sorry for it, it's not to chip away at his ego. No way. I could do that other ways. I don't want to. Trust me. It's not to chip away at his ego. It's just so smaller creators, i.e., as he would put it, myself, I don't even class myself as a creator. I don't create content. Just speaking to a cheap microphone. But there are smaller creators on it, and there are other people with cheaper microphones who think it's correct to do his actions because he has got away with it. So I stand by my thought process in please apologise. Do not mention my name. You don't have to mention anyone's name. Just apologise for it and explain.
Does he remind you of someone,
why
by the
it's
way?
wrong, so other people
Does he remind you of Alex?
can learn.
Just
And other
apologise.
people won't make the mistake moving forward. So the environment is safer for when your family members, who will eventually get older, if the app's still here and they come on it, eventually it'll be a safer environment. Because if we don't restrict the negative things on the app, if we don't restrict the manipulation, if we don't restrict the bullying.
Is this long life on the edge? Because I don't want to, to bore
it's going to
everybody.
go out of control. Because there's 100, 200, 300 other smaller creators who are all waiting to blow up. And if they're not learning at the bottom from your mistakes, we're fucked. We are fucked. Because there's going to be too many people doing the same thing you're doing, and it's going to be uncontrollable. So I don't give a shit about you. I'm not obsessed with you. I don't care about your life. I'm doing fucking great.
Obviously you do.
Fucking fantastic. I've been doing for a while. I don't need the money off the app. Okay? I'm not here with an agenda to be big and make all the money.
Oh, I just wish you'd cut it
It's
down
the
a little
cash
bit.
bags.
I think it's too long.
No. Maybe.
How long is
Just
this video?
maybe.
Oh,
in the
okay, we only got
future,
1 minute left.
You'll understand why I'm doing what I'm doing, why I'm giving up my time to do this.
Narcissist.
Maybe you'll understand at one point. But for now, finito. Not worth talking about tomorrow. Not worth talking about the
There's
next
only a
day.
minute left.
If he says he's sorry, he's done the right thing. If he doesn't, not surprised. Not surprised. I cannot force someone to do something. So,
Guys, you know
I'm
what,
gonna go
right?
now anyway, because it is 2:10.
I don't know, stop at 1 sec.
And I have been on since
Right.
10:30.
So you know what a narcissist is, right? A narcissist, because I've come across a few narcissists, right? Someone that just, they speak and they have this really calm voice. They don't really react to anything, but what they do is they press the buttons and watch other people react. That's what a narcissist is. There's also someone that always requires an apology. You know what I mean? And kind of in some ways, and acts like they're kind of more important than other people by saying, just be nice. Let's get rid, just apologize and move on. But I can't force you to apologize to me. That is a narcissist. Because would that make you feel better, for someone to apologize? Or is it more about power? You get what I'm saying? So, Let's play the next one. Oh, I've already played this one. She sent this one again to me. I don't know why. Why is she sent me this one? That sounded like Thingy Bob. Here you go. So let's just remind everybody.
It's going to have nothing to do with Carl.
Just a reminder, this one.
I've got an account with a Carl name on it. I'm just going to change the name on it. I'm not going to say what it is. I'm not going to tell anyone what it is. And I'm just going to do leaderboards on it. And I'm just going to take absolutely everything I can take. And that's it. Because I've tried every angle on this app. Absolutely every angle I've tried. I've tried the drama side, obviously backfired. I've tried this side of trying to do some sort of comedy. It's not even funny. Some sort of sounding like someone off the TV and going along with it. I tried doing that. It's not worked. I've tried getting opportunities off the back of it. It's not happening. It's like, what other option have I got? So, but I'm going to set a different account up. I'm not going to tell anyone what it is. And then I'm just literally going to sit on it because I've got all the time in the world. I'll just sit on it and do live matches, and I'll take everything off the last 3 years, which I think I deserve, and that's it.
Do you see the self-importance, what I deserve?
I'm not getting my time wasted and taken to not get anything in return, so I don't know, some people can work it. And
Life on the Edge, have you got the video of you going to play that when you come in the box? Of the one when he was in the car and what he said about Pearl. Do you have those ones? So I don't know if I've played it all. So have a look at this one. I might have played this one. Not that one. I can't get it in that one.
What's happened today?
That's the one we played. What's this one?
I mentioned. Let me tell you how it started first. This is the last time I'm going to cover this because I just can't be arsed. It's just mad. I was live on my main account. I'm not going to try and push what my main account is. I worked hard. Trust me, I grinded out for my main account. Got 170,000 followers on it. That might not be a lot for some of you guys, but for me, that's a lot. I worked hard for that account.
See, have you noticed? Okay. Me. I worked hard. I deserve this. I want an apology.
Out on that account were being monetized. Okay, so I was making money from TikTok. That was generating revenue for me without affecting anyone else. Viewers weren't getting affected, nothing. TikTok was paying me for the videos. Granted, it wasn't a lot, but I was still getting money for it.
I think they're too long, these videos.
It was about 2 a.m. one cold and brisk night. Okay, I was on live. And I've said this before, the only way
so creepy.
You can speak to people now on a live doing dueling different.
Yeah, so can you know that's a narcissist when it's always me. You know what I mean?
And I learned that.
It's always see me. I worked hard. I did this.
People won't
listen to me. I want an apology.
That, in my head, is an opinion, but I think it's a fact. Okay, so 2 a.m. doesn't matter what time it is, but I'm painting the picture. I was live. I had not many people in the room, as I didn't get many people in the room. Joined this random guy's live, and I thought, you know what? I've tried to join X amount of other people.
I don't know what this one's about. Live, what's this one about?
I hit the
this is boring me.
The battle button. We had 2 battles. He said it was a dare battle. Loser shapes.
This is too long. Let's forward it. I don't know. It's just too long.
Second match come. He was just about to lose with a minute left. He went on a second device, got some bots in.
Did you not have the one about Pearl Life on the Edge?
Come in. The bots was somehow
and the one in the car.
Through. Right?
You know what I mean?
And I said, fuck this. I'm not being involved in this. See you later. And before I went, he said, if you leave, I'm going to send these bots over to report you. Anyway, I left. Lo and behold, 600 viewers join my live. Random names.
Sorry, this is boring, isn't it?
Join the live. Tapping away, getting live restrictions. Your live's been age restricted.
It's too long. It's too long. How do I forward it?
I sat on my couch and then
No, it's too boring. Life. Do you not have the one in the car? You know, with what he said in the car. Why is he? Sorry, guys, to bore you. Then his voice goes straight through me. I'm gonna put people in the box, but I want to show you a few other videos. Yes, you do. Are you going to play them in the box, or are you going to send them to me? Right. I want to show you these videos here, okay? Do you have that video that you can play, Life on the Edge? Let's put it in the box.
Morning. I think the problem with him is the fact that he takes it so long to spit out. That's why the narrative takes so long to come out of what he's trying to put forward.
Who? In Karma Kas?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think the thing with him, it's not just that. He stops every 2 seconds. You know, he's always, you know, this whole 3 hours was based on one video, and that was Pearl's life. Right. I feel he does have an obsession with her. It's really creepy, I'm not going to lie. And if I was you, Pearl, I'd be a little bit fucking worried. You know, it's kind of weird. I just find them very bizarre, the things that comes out about her and stuff. And I'm like, what? You know, I watched it last night and it was beyond bizarre, the things that he was saying. You know what I mean? I can't even think of it. I should have bloody wrote them all down. But like he said, he was like, oh, if you look at Pearl's behaviour, she's on the phone to Angie. Or, you know, it's like kind of the manipulation. And that's what he's trying to do, is manipulating his viewers into believing what he is saying. He even sat there and said, you know, about the disability thing. He said, oh, imagine not being able to talk. Imagine not being able to walk. Imagine being able, you know, being this way. Imagine that. Imagine having this disability. And that's pulling on people's heartstrings where people are like, oh my God, yeah. You know what I mean? That he is manipulating his viewers. I don't understand why people can't see it. Why can't people see it? Yeah, he is not doing any awareness live, yeah, because that's what he keeps saying that he's doing. Because if he's doing an awareness, he wouldn't be just talking about DG, he'd be talking about others. He's sitting there saying how horrified that DG said what he said and he should apologise and blah, blah, blah. It's, you know, it's disgusting and all this. But yet the same person, EQ said the same things. And he sat in his car, which I think Life has got a video of him saying if EQ gets on the FYP, he's not going to be talking about her no matter what. Why would he say that? You know what I mean? Make that make sense. So you're doing the FYP, say it's biased.
Don't bite the hand that feeds you.
Yeah, so it's biased, isn't it? And then when he was in the car, EQ said I'm an elephant. So there's also financial manipulation right there, isn't it? You know, and I don't understand why people can't see it. I'm not twisting things, Zoe. Why is he so fixated on what DG has said on his platform? Yeah. Why is he so upset about it, disgusted by it, when his friend he keeps saying has given him a platform has said worse? Why? It doesn't make sense. Why is he not doing an awareness on this person? He's picking and choosing. And I don't understand why people can't see it. And that's because he has a dislike for DG. He has a dislike for Pearl. I mean, he speaks about me, but not as much as he does them two. It is beyond bizarre. You know, it is a hate live. And if you watch it, watch the things that he comes out with. He's not sitting there just having an opinion. He's belittling Pearl. Yeah, and I don't understand why people can't see that. Hi, Life.
Hi, morning.
Morning, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. Yeah. I've got so much to say on him, but my brain is a little bit still at the moment, but so I will jump in because I have been, like yourself, looking at his behaviour and the levels of manipulation, the levels of superiority complex that he has and that he represents.
Don't mean to interrupt you. Angie the angel. I'm not saying I'm an angel. I'm not saying that. But this is a man we've seen videos of him saying that he deserves a platform. He deserves to be on the leaderboard. Let's not forget those videos that he has said. Okay, this is about Karma Kas has opinions of other people, and now it's about time we turn it around and look at him. Sorry, life.
Oh no, you're fine. Fine, it's fine. Yeah, I have that video. I don't know how to play it. It's 12 minutes long though. That's the thing.
Oh,
So
do you have just the bits of what he said about Pearl and stuff like that?
I'll have to cut those bits into, because it's long. You know how he is. He goes on, doesn't he? And that's the whole point. That's why it's always such a long video, because he never gets to the point. He goes around the whole, street and town before he actually gets to the point just talking about himself.
Yeah. I've got some videos of EQ that I will be playing also.
I've only jumped up, sorry, Angie, for 2 seconds because I'm at work. I know you'll be listening. All I've got to say to Karma Kas, go and get a life, me baby. You was boring as fuck, and actually, when I listen to you, I want to run and smash me face against the window. So stop having an obsession with us. You who cannot stop peeping on me, go and get a little job instead of sitting on your box all day, baby. That's all I've got to say to you.
Oh, thanks.
I'll be listening.
Okay. Exactly. So, do you have, what are your thoughts on Karma Kas and life before we play some videos, guys?
Well, I just think it's really interesting that he's come on here and he's saying that his whole platform is going to be about bringing awareness to vulnerable gifters. But the way he speaks about these gifters is actually really, it's quite disgusting. Again, it's that word that you're using. It's quite belittling, which I will talk about at some point. And the fact that he's actually quite happy to take gifts himself. There's lots of, there's lots of things going on, Angie.
It's a guy that's talking about awareness. I don't see any awareness lives apart from just hating on people that he has a dislike for. Yeah, while he's got his gifts on, it's talking about creators that are preying on the vulnerable. Yet he's got his gifts on, accepting gifts.
Yeah, and sorry, I'd quite like to know who and if there is any vulnerable viewers and any vulnerable gifters out there that over the last few weeks that he's been doing this awareness that he has actually helped.
Yeah, exactly. I just see, honestly, as somebody that isn't, you get what I'm saying, that has that self-importance about themselves and that it requires an apology from other people. Have you apologized, Karma Kas, for the videos you put out by saying you're only doing it for the leaderboard? That's what you said. You want to be on the leaderboard. I deserve a platform. That's kind of me. And I just wish people would wake up to what he's actually doing, because obviously you cannot see the manipulation. And I can see it. Even him pulling on people's heartstrings by saying things like, imagine not being able to talk or being in a wheelchair or having this disability. He's pulling on people's heartstrings where people go like, oh yes, oh my God, yes, he's disgusting. That's not okay. He knows exactly what he's doing, guys.
Yeah. But
So
unfortunately, that's what narcissists do, because they have a softer tone. They keep themselves calm. But if you notice, when someone's talking about him or he's trapped in something that he can't answer, he gets very aggressive. He's called people names, vile names. So, yeah.
I want to also, guys, play this video that I've got on my phone of EQ. And the reason I mention EQ here is because he did say, and we do have a video of that, he's not going to be talking on EQ, even if she's on the FYP, and he's sitting there saying how disgusted he is with DG, blah, 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 blah. And yet your friend who supports you, gifts you, has said the worst. So I'm going to play this video. It's an old one. And I just want to know why he doesn't talk on this. One sec, guys. Let me just turn this off.
Yeah, I'm jealous, but I'm definitely not. Who wants to go?
Reasons why I don't follow a big influencer or TikToker is this reason. They're all fake, they're all liars, they're all this and that. She obviously is jealous and whatnot.
So there you go, you heard that, right? So now she's talking about a girl on here, Molly, who has a disability, okay, who got to number 1 on the leaderboard. So you heard it yourself. He's targeted somebody with a disability, and I want to know why Karma Kas, yes, it might be an old video, but why is he sitting up on his high horse talking about, DG, when the person that supports him has said that. So, you know, you can't pick and choose. And there's another one here that I want to play you as well. Right, now I will play that one last because that's a trigger warning, but I'll play this one.
Mark on the screen.
This little boy's got Down syndrome and autism.
How he gets the phone?
How disrespectful.
You just got your bag and bow out on the internet.
Not really.
Yeah, well, but put your face on the camera.
The only big here is you.
I did Mark on the screen.
It's my friend's little boy's got Down syndrome.
Someone that's got, I don't know if he's got a GoFundMe or something, I'm not too sure, who has Down syndrome, and she turned around and said, I do not give a fuck. So, Karma Kas, why aren't you talking about this? Yes, it might be a long time ago, but please don't sit there and say, DG has said this about disability, and can you imagine this, and talk, and all these other platforms talking about how DG has said what he said, and I've got a disabled child, and I'm disabled, and I'm affected. And yet you probably support that. Okay, make that.
Yeah, can I just say that Pearl on a daily basis sits with Top Girl who used a slur against disabled people. So she's really not got any place saying that, you know, DG's a wrong un, not DG, sorry, Karma Kas is a wrong un. And this is just what you do on a daily basis.
Vivian.
Well, the thing is, though, Vivian, I'm not sitting here saying that I'm doing an awareness live on so-and-so person. I'm not doing that. He's sitting there saying, I'm going to out all these creators, and I think he needs to out the people that are around him. He's made it very clear he's not talking about certain people. I don't do the FYP. He does. You know, he's made it clear he's not going to talk about certain people on FYP. So it's a biased FYP where he's just going to go for people he has a dislike for. You know, you can't, you know, sit there and say, I'm not sat there and crucify DG for what he said. Karma Kas has, but yet he's letting other people off for the same thing.
Yeah, but what DG did deserves calling out.
Vivian, can I just correct you on something?
No one's ever called EQ out for that.
But this isn't about EQ.
Listen, this is one thing I'm really tired of hearing, and people saying, but this is not about this person, this is not about that person. You cannot have do an FYP, be biased, and say, I'm not talking about this person because this person gives me a platform, this person gifts me. That's financial manipulation then, isn't it? You know what I mean? You can't do that. And I'm sick of people saying, but we're not talking about this person, we're talking about Karma Kas. But why doesn't he call, he's sitting there saying how disgusting what DG said. Bear in mind, it's only because he has a dislike for him. Yet when the person he speaks on a daily basis has said worse. So what is he talking about? I'm sick of the double standards on set.
If you're saying your platform, just quickly, if you're saying your platform is about bringing awareness to these big creators, yeah, so you have to include everyone. Not just pick and choose the ones you don't like or you're being told to target. If you're going to have an awareness to bring this to people, then you need to be neutral and go for everybody.
I don't do the FYP.
Vivian, can I just say something? I think you just said that Top Girl had made some slurs, and then you said that Top Girl was going at Karma Kas. Top Girl hasn't gone at Karma Kas. She went at DG. I just wanted to clear that up.
Morning. No, I didn't say that. I just said that she'd used a slur, and then she's Pearl's mod.
Yeah.
And Pearl was saying that everyone else needed to get over it. So I'm just saying that's hypocritical.
Well, it's not, because Top Girl has her own brain.
1 minute, what's going on? Guys, morning everyone.
To me, to Angie, to anyone. Because we're all individuals, you see, and we think...
Yeah, you've got to remember, EQ not an individual person, right? DG didn't, okay? So there is a difference there.
Angie, what's going on?
We're talking about the Karma Kas situation and EQ and blah, blah, blah.
Why is my name being brought up?
Vivian, can I just say something about...
basically said, how can you have a go at DG when you sort of flew?
What slur did I say?
Oh, can I
Yeah, go on, live.
Sorry, Top Girl, you know you were just talking about what you were just saying, basically. What's happened is Karma Kas has been on here before under another username, okay? He had a platform. He got banned on that platform. He was explaining that on his very long-winded thing that Angie was playing a minute ago. But he takes so long to explain anything that everyone gets bored by the time he's got to the end of it. So basically, he was on that. He got banned by all these bots, yeah? So he was really effed off about this, yeah? So he went on live at 3 a.m., 2 a.m. in the morning and moaned about DG and all these other creators and how he wanted this platform. He was going to do anything he could to get this platform, blah, 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 blah. Right? So there's his target already, right? His target is DG. That's his top target. This man refers to himself as an alpha male, which means he has a superiority complex. Yeah. Therefore, who's the alpha male on this app? The other alpha male on this app is DG. That's why he's targeting. He had that target in mind already. Then comes along EQ, who he affiliates with, right? They are formulating opinions on this app to fit their narrative. Has she gone?
Yeah, I'm here.
I'm talking to Vivian, sorry. So, you know, he's utilising his platform now that he's been given by EQ to formulate these ideas to fit their narrative. So anything DG, Pearl, or anyone in that group does, he's going to pick up and he's going to spend 2-3 hours a night talking about it and dissecting it.
So he's not good. So he's picking and choosing, isn't he? He wants to. That's not the FYP.
Yes.
100%.
But they're on my FYP though.
But so is other things.
So they're the most sort of relevant things at the moment.
Have you all not had a go at Miss Fred for being biased, right? By picking and choosing who she wants to put on the FYP, blah, blah, blah. Well, he's doing the same. He's no different to anyone else. And he's come on here and he said he is different. He's doing like the FYP, but it's an awareness live into creators, but it's always the same creators, Pearl and DG, right? And sometimes me.
Yeah.
Okay, always the same. So he's no different to Miss Red, but yet he will probably call out Miss Red for being biased. But isn't he doing the same thing?
I think at this point he's got a vendetta against people who
He
don't.
has got an obsession. Yeah, so sorry, I didn't mean to cut you up, but he's got an obsession with DG and 100% Pearl. I went on to his FYP. The first video, it was all about Pearl, and that video.
Who's Karma Kas? Karma Kas had.
Yes, it was 3 hours was on Pearl's live, about Pearl's live.
Because Pearl didn't let him in the box. Is that what it is?
Sorry, Top Guy. Yesterday he was talking, so he did a talk in the day because obviously he couldn't get into Pearl's box, could he, when you guys were in there yesterday? So he went on a mad flip because he's got this superiority complex and he's a bit of a narcissist and all that. He could not handle the fact that Pearl would not let him.
I'm going. I can't sit with racists.
2 seconds, you. We've got too much to say on Top Girl and me, you little fucking arsewife. Sorry, I was serving. I was listening to everything. She's got a problem with Top Girl and me. Be a woman, get back up in the box and come and say what you've got to say. And you carry on saying about a racist. I said a word. Get over it, Babby. Go and wash your knickers. Or go and clean a few cupboards outside of being a little fucking gossip on here. Sorry, Angie. See ya.
No problem. All right. See you later, Pearl. Well,
You know what they said to me yesterday in Canadian Angie's live? They were calling me, you all sorts, and then obviously I got the backhand of it because obviously I'm your mod. And then you know what Bella said to me? She's like Top Girl is racist to black people when I have a black child. And then she said that she's gonna she wants to meet up with me. And I said, that's fine, but just let me have the child first and I will surely meet up with you. But how dare she call me a racist to black people?
Do you have that video of what he said in the card, though, Life? Or is it...
How do I play it, though? Because I've got it on this phone. That's the only thing.
You can't send it to me, can you? Because
I've tried to send it to you about 5 times.
Oh, right, you won't be able to play it unless you've got another phone. That's a problem.
And if I don't know how to cut it, if someone can tell me how to cut it into sections, then I can do sections, but I don't know how to do that at the moment, sorry. But I just wanted to point out about this thing about how he did the normal reaction to someone who's a bit of a narcissist and so forth. He went straight on to live. He absolutely slated Pearl. He was getting gifted the whole time. He was getting subbed the whole time. Same with his show that went on for like 2 or 3 hours last night. He was getting subbed the whole time and gifted the whole time. He didn't thank one single gifter or sub throughout the whole of his lives. The only gifter, and I've got the proof of it, that he thanked was EQ. Now, he goes on about appreciation. So this he's got
the guy that is trying to get with EQ for one reason only, because she has a platform, okay, and she gifts. So that, you know, he's not doing awareness lives, and I think people need to wake up to what he's doing. His brain, in some ways, when I was watching that FYP, I felt kind of that he was brainwashing people. It was very bizarre. I mean, the way he was kind of ripping Pearl up, you know, on that video, everything she'd done, everything she said, you know, he was looking at her behaviour. It's beyond weird. It's creepy.
I mean, he was mocking her behaviour, wasn't he? He was mocking at her times by, you know, doing little kind of...
I mean, even the way he talks, Life on the Edge, even the way he talks is kind of bizarre. You know, he's got that soft tone and, you know, and narcissist does come to mind.
I was just going to say that, with the soft tone and talking, but over people, but beneath people as well, talking about them in a way that he wouldn't like to be spoken about. That's narcissistic.
He doesn't call it... Someone said he calls out bullies, right? If he calls out bullies, but he's bullying himself, so how can he call out bullies? He's bullying Pearl, myself, and DG. That's what he was doing last night. Yes. He was calling Pearl names. Is that not bullying? And I do think people need to wake up. You know, he is the bully, okay? And people need to wake up to what he's doing. It's manipulation, you know, and he is manipulating his viewers, right? And I can see that. And I don't understand how the people that watch him cannot see what he is doing.
My personal opinion, and people aren't going to like this, people who watch him and have their own views, but I actually think he's actually insulting his viewers. And I can quite happily go into what I mean about that, but I won't do it now, but if someone does want to know, I will tell them. But he is insulting his viewers, and he's trying to insult other people's gifters and viewers as well. It's very interesting what he's doing using this awareness stuff.
Guys, and you might say, well, I've said things. Yes, I have, but I'm not, number one, doing the FYP. Yeah, and number two, I'm not sitting on my live saying I'm doing an awareness live on these big creators that bully and be the bully. You know what I mean? I'm not sitting here doing that. And that's the difference. You know, why do you call out EQ? I want to know. Why? Because
do you claim to be perfect?
Huh?
Do you claim to be perfect?
No.
Exactly.
No. You know, he's talking about disability right now, yeah? So why doesn't he call out EQ? If that's, you know, if he's so disgusted about what DG has done, you know, busy money over morals.
Angie, can you play that video that you just played of EQ again when she was mocking? So I don't know if Top Girl and other people that were in the room actually heard that, so they can see.
Now, if you don't know, there was a girl on here. She has a disability. I don't know if she's still on here, but she was on the leaderboard. Okay, so and this is what
Angie. I think with that Molly, someone did an outing on her as well. You know.
Right. Let me have a do. Well, wait a minute. I had a few opinions. Listen, I had a few opinions on, you know, on Molly myself, but what she did was mock disability.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Let me get it.
Do you not think Karma Kas belongs on the BBC Night Story? Like,
right. Can everybody move? I'll play this video. Sorry, it's a bit. Wait a minute. Let me turn this light off.
You're like, okay, I'm jealous, but like, I'm definitely not. He wants to go.
So she's basically said, people think I'm jealous. I'm not. He wants to go, and she's gone like that. So what is the difference between DG and I'm not saying, listen, with DG, there's no, I truly believe his intention was not to mock people with a disability. I mean, is that how you all see people?
I see it like that, and I see that.
That's basically what everyone is saying, that he's mocked disability because that's how disability people are. That's how
disabilities, Angie, not all.
Insulting.
I mean, the thing is, he really, really played on that Top Girl. I mean, that was his whole thing last night. He played on that whole thing, and yet he is sitting there saying that he is not going to say anything about EQ. You know, that
that's how he found.
And these are the same people that have been going around for months, you know, going at misread for being affiliated with this person, not talking about this person, and they're the same people in his room that are now watching him. They're completely manipulated and brainwashed. They're just like...
The thing is, that's where you're wrong. It doesn't become, it's not a hate crime because, he hasn't targeted anybody. It wasn't towards someone with a disability. The intention behind it, that's what you've got to look at, guys. There was no intention behind what DG said to mock.
You have to look at it in content, and I think when people do like what Karma Kas does and just plays that small snippet and you don't get the context of that full conversation, I think it's really easy to say that, yes, he is mocking, but realistically, he's not said this.
But surely with this DG thing, DG was talking about
people jump in the box and are falling asleep. I don't understand why people do that.
Angie, they're mocking it.
Because you've been playing
He goes
Karma
in Canadian
Kas.
Angie's. He's an idiot. Just drop him, that guy. He's an absolute flipping idiot, the guy that was just in the box. Anyway, can I just quickly... I forgot what to say. So basically, he spent all these hours, and everyone spent all these hours going on at DG, yeah, about what he did, that, and he was basically doing it to a group of people, right? He was saying this group of people, they're coming across a bit, whatever, yeah? EQ has directed that at one individual girl who actually has that disability.
Mm-hmm.
Why can people not see the difference in that?
Yeah.
And I think DG was, for me, my opinion on what he did was he was mocking someone's mentality rather than someone's disability, where EQ has clearly gone for people's disabilities, as we know across the app, and this behaviour continues today. But that was someone's mentality of not waking up and really smelling the coffee. That's what I got from that.
I agree with that, but he was mimicking.
But at the same, right, Top Girl, I'm going to have it out with you right now. You haven't said anything about what you just heard EQ do.
Oh, no, that's what she was talking. Do you think I think EQ is an angel? I think she's one of the most vile people on TikTok, and I've had it out with EQ how many times? So now I'm having a go at DG. Everyone's saying, why are you not talking about EQ? Are you joking? How many times have I called her a bigot, a racist? Like, she's vile. Like, I have the same energy for everyone. And people have the same energy for me. If I do wrong, I say it how it is. I'm fucking Angie's mod. But how many times me and Angie on a daily basis bicker, yes or no, Angie?
Yeah.
Like, for me, if I've done wrong, fucking pull me up. If your friends or your acquaintances have done wrong, pull each other up. Because if we don't pull each other up, nothing will ever change.
See, this is what I mean. People saying deflection from DG. You've got to remember, you've got one person on a platform, Karma Kas and Evil Queen. You've got a few people, that are brainwashing you into believe... into believing he mocked disability. Now, he didn't go on his platform, and didn't say, I'm going to mock, the next thing I'm going to do is mock disability. That's not on his head. I'm going to say this, do this, and mock disability. And that's really important, right?
I just think it's a bit stretched.
It was not to mock disability. That was not his intention. Okay, it wasn't there, and that's what you got to remember, guys. It wasn't, and people that say that probably support EQ. So you need to actually take a long, hard look at yourself, and if that's how you think disabled people act, how DG acted, who's the one insulting a community?
No, I don't think all disabled people act or sound like that.
What people are saying. That's exactly what people are saying. So if you've got children or if you've got a disability yourself, this is basically what you're saying. So this is how I look. This is how I act.
No, some people.
So you're insulting the community, not DG. Because he's not sitting there saying, I'm mocking, disability by doing this. Because he's not thinking how they are.
Okay, can I just say also, DG did apologise yesterday, so at least he apologised straight away. He was pulled up, he's apologised.
No. Let's take it how it was. He didn't apologise for doing it. He apologised to the people who he may have offended. So there's a ways of apologising, and he knew exactly what he was doing. So come on, guys, like, if you apologise, you apologize for, like, right, okay, I'm sorry, I didn't realize this made you feel like this. No, it's not the same, guys.
So he when you hurt someone, you apologize for for the fact that you've made them feel a certain way. You apologise for the trigger or the whatever it is, the impact that you've had on them, whatever you do. That's what DG did, right? Because he did it as he, like you, I can't remember who said, whoever it was, Hayley. He said it because he was doing it on someone's like more mentality. He wasn't doing it on someone's disability, right? Whereas EQ was doing it against someone's disability, an individual person who was on this app at that time, who she was in competition with, note, because that's when she likes to do these things, and that's when she attacked that individual person. Has she apologised?
She's vile. She thinks anything she does is okay because people still follow her.
You allow it as well, though, Top Girl. You allow it. You sit in boxes with her and you joke and you laugh about it. You didn't.
And I was joking with DG like 10 minutes after he apologised. Like, to me, if you're not going to apologise from your heart, I told DG to block me as well.
But do you not think, Top Girl, like, why would you apologise for something that you genuinely feel that you haven't done? So if he genuinely feels he hasn't mocked disability,
well, that's what I mean. I said that's
for
his
how
opinion.
people have taken it, isn't it? You can only, because there'll be a 50-50.
I don't understand why people are saying I'm up EQ's ass. I don't even watch her
I don't think
live.
you are up EQ's
No, that's not
ass.
what I was saying. But I was just trying to sort of show that you can't have energy for one person and not have the same.
No, I have the exact.
Why isn't Karma Kas calling out all the big creators? Why is he only going for a couple of people? Why doesn't he call out? You know, this is the thing. It's not an awareness live because he's picking and choosing. He wants to do an awareness on. He doesn't give a shit about what DG said. He doesn't. He just have a dislike for him. If he did give a shit about what he had done, he'd be going for EQ and other people that have said it. I mean, he hasn't.
Hello.
A couple of views in the gives. Hi, Ems.
Hiya. I've been like sat listening, and I've got to say this. I'm not disabled, but I do have an impediment. Now, some people class how I talk as being disabled, but what they don't get is that people mock what they do not get. Now, I've been like mocked most of my adult life because it takes me a tiny bit longer to get words out, but I'm exactly the same as everyone else. I've never been triggered on this app, apart from once by some guy that was as clear as day after clout, and he made himself look a complete fool at the end of it. But people have got to be like quite sensitive to how it does make people feel. Like I get called bloody Gareth Gates and blah blah blah, and do you know what? Right, my impediment where I live makes me me. There's nobody else around my parts that like talks how I talk. So this makes me, and I'd not change it for anything. But I've never, I was never picked on by kids when I was a kid, but it's by adults. Now you imagine coming onto an app with thousands and having to talk, knowing that there's probably like people sat laughing at you. Well, me personally, I don't give a shit. I mean, I've had it most of my life, but there are people out there worse than I am, and to hear it on the day to day is absolutely heartbreaking. People asked me if I could change how I am, would I? And my answer is no, because people automatically know who I am because of my impediment. So I kind of like use it to my advantage. not everyone's got that opinion, but I don't know.
No, she's saying, yeah. Do you not think though, like somebody said in the comments, they hit the nail on the head that he was just mocking stupid people. You know, people are so stupid on TikTok. You know, and I kind of get the frustration sometimes when you have to keep repeating yourself and people ask the same questions. Oh gosh, you know what I mean? They was just mocking people that are stupid on TikTok. They maybe went about it the wrong way.
I don't know. I mean, with the whole
by what was it?
I'm never triggered. I'm triggered more by like the bullying that goes on this app. I was victimised by a group of adults down my road years and years and years ago, and it's completely fucked my mental health up. So that triggers me more than anything else. I've accepted how I am. So yeah, I don't know what's going on, but people that do like mock need to see it and think that your life can change in a heartbeat, and that could be you one day. I've got a mate who led a perfectly normal life, and he had an accident on a farm. He was hit by a tractor, like full on, and his life has like changed now. He can hardly talk. He cannot walk. So you've all got to get that. Your life can change in a heartbeat. You can go from being an able-bodied person to, yeah. I think you just all need to, not you personally, guys, but they all need to like get that it could be them one day, yeah.
Yeah.
I was mocked on Facebook about 2 years ago now. This guy was being a complete knobhead, and my answer to him was, well, mocking's catching. Now he's got a little boy who's developed what I have, and he actually inboxed me and apologised, because now he can see the hurt that it's caused his little boy, yeah. So they all just need to just like think before they actually talk, because it isn't fair. I've obviously got a function in my brain that affects my voice that isn't working, but does that class me as brain dead? No, it doesn't. I'm just different. It takes me longer to get words out, but I'm just the same as everyone else.
Yeah, 100%. And like I've never treated anybody with a disability different. Never. I've had opinions, even on people, on people with disability, and I do feel a lot of people do treat it different, 100%. Oh, thank you so much, Ems.
I think
Do you
that's
know
what
what,
I was
right? I've had
information. And I listen. I wasn't sure whether to mention this. Sorry, did you want to say something else?
No.
No. Honestly, carry on.
Most people, they automatically like finish off my words, or I mean, I do it too. I get impatient knowing what that person's trying to like say and just can't bloody get it out. So I kind of like get that too, but just be patient, guys. Yeah. I mainly have like trouble with my S words, but the only like word that I do not have trouble with is sex. That's the only S word that I do not have a problem with. So I kind of like turn it all into like fun and just laugh it off. But not everyone's got that mentality to turn it into a joke. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think that people like there's people like certain creators or just creators on here generally, because they have that influence, they have that big platform, that they should be more mindful about what they're saying or how they're presenting certain things?
I think everyone should, like, whether you're a big creator or not, all of us should like think first. But it's not fair that like one or two get named and shamed. I mean, like the worst person in the 3.5 years that I've been on this app, the person that like mocked me more than anyone else was HS. And not one person defended me. I
know exactly. We are going to go back to the Karma Kas. Yeah. Sorry, carry on.
Like he's probably one of the biggest on this app, and he takes it like way too far. And I've watched videos where he's like mocked disabled, like, and oh my god, why doesn't anyone call all of them out, not just one or two?
You've got to remember also there's a lot of other creators, you know, why just the big creators? It's not just go for, you know, someone's platform, because that's what it feels like to me, going for someone because you just dislike them and for their platform. And you've got Sobriety Jack, and listen, I don't have an issue with him, but he has said a lot of things. Why not call him out? Or, you know, why and I know it's probably because he's doing FYP, but he keeps saying he's doing, you know, it's all about awareness.
Angie, do you think as well, we don't like, I didn't know all about this HS TikTok until yesterday. I thought he was just that boxing person, but do you think we don't call him out or we don't see it because he's not on our side of TikTok?
Who is that HS TikTok?
Yeah, the one who
is violent.
Like, I didn't actually see it, but she's even like called out that Rose girl who went online with her.
Really loud.
It's not me.
Huh?
Not me. Robbie at the bottom.
Oh, right, okay. So, guys, no, is she top girl?
I think it's like Robbie and
Robbie, yeah.
Mute yourself. I don't understand why people don't mute themselves. Anyway, we're going to go back to the Karma Kas, guys, because I don't want it to. It's not about DG or anything like that. Okay, it's about his. You know, he says he outs bullies, but I do feel that he is one because he was calling Pearl, you know, names. He was saying to me, like, even when I said about going into the box, I'll have your back, DG. Don't forget I've got a battle at 8 o'clock. It was banter, but I'm getting, you know, like certain people are getting called out for everything. It's like you can't breathe because he has a dislike for people. But I've just got some new information come through about Karma Kas. Now, and I will say it, but I don't know how true it is. So we've got to realize, remember, it is just hearsay. But let me read it. So
it's Carl Pilkington.
Huh?
It's
Sorry?
Carl Pilkington.
Well, we know. Yeah. So basically, I've got this, and this is from someone. This is not from a troll. Okay. So the message I've got here. So his real name has been revealed. I'm not going to obviously say it on here. Obviously, this is just hearsay, but I'm just going by what I've been sent. It says here. No, it's not Laura Rainbow. Are you on my phone right now? Can you see? This is what I'm trying to say. You're making accusations saying it's from so and so. No, it's not. Okay, so his real name's been revealed. Okay, now this is hearsay. He worked out in a bit of just worked out a bit of cryptic shit. Yeah, Kaz was called so and so. I'm not going to reveal that. And was friends with Purple Wacky, but got bullied out of the server by Pricey. I don't know whether that is true or not, guys. I'm just saying that has not come from a troll, okay? And that hasn't come from Cockapoo. That has come from someone that, well, I think is quite respected on TikTok. So I don't like I said, I don't know how true that is, guys.
So PLM is that peddler group?
Well, they're a troll group, but people do say they because they have been, yeah. But I don't know.
Is it Peddlers Lives Matter?
Huh?
Is it Peddlers Lives Matter?
No, it's a big troll group. It's called Peddlers Lives Matter, but they have been peddlers in the group. They do talk disgustingly on children. It's a horrid board to be on. So I work only on receipts, like I've said. It is just hearsay. There's no evidence of that, but I will have a look into it. But can you turn your TV down, please?
Right, guys, I'm dropping, but thanks for listening. Okay.
I will say it because I'm allowed to say it. Yeah. Thank you, Ems.
Bye-bye, guys.
Thank you, Ems. Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you have any of those videos, Life on the Edge?
The one with whom yesterday when he was talking about
Yes.
Pearl. Yeah, I do have it, but I don't know how to.
Can you not send? Because is it the one that's quite long that you can't send it to me?
Yes.
Life on the Edge, when you open it on WhatsApp to Ange, it'll have like a yellow bar that goes across. So if you slide that down, it'll cut it in half, let you send that, and then do it again and cut the other half, if that makes sense.
Right, let me go and do that now then.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Hayley.
No bother.
Can you also not forget, because we are talking about the Karma Kas situation, when he actually, you talk about not coming with receipts. Karma Kas came with no receipts when he, he said what he said about Cockapoo, and that was a lie. And has he apologised? Because he's sitting here saying DG needs to apologise for this, Pearl needs to apologise for that. Has he apologised for getting it wrong and running with no evidence?
And
So
how much do you want to bet that he's going to come after you tonight? I can bet money.
Listen, I'm not going to be watching him again, and this is the last time I'll be talking about him. So he can say what he wants. You know, I do think he's a bully. I think, you know, and he can have his opinions, but it's all, he goes on hearsay. He comes with no receipts, and I said, listen, what I just said is hearsay. I've come with no receipts, but I will look into it. That the only reason I've mentioned it is because I will be looking into that. Okay, but he did. Has he apologised to Cockapoo? Has he? Because he's asking everyone else to apologise for their for what they've done and what they've said. Well, you know, he's affected her mental health. Where's her apology? Because he was calling her a wrong-un and she needs off the app. He was saying all sorts about her with no evidence. So, guys, that's come on TikTok. There's probably had a conversation with EQ and said, this is how I'm going to act. We're going to make out, we're going to, you know, go for all the big creators. But EQ, I'm only going to go for the people that you dislike. DG is one of them. You know, I'm one of them. And I don't know about Pearl. So that's what they've decided, probably on a phone call. Because I'm going to do a bit of, you know, kind of guess, you know, assuming like he does. Okay, and he's come on this platform saying, I'm going to be different. I am going to be different, and I'm going to go do this awareness lives. But what he's doing is getting all the views. He hasn't turned his gifts off. He is preying on the vulnerable, because how do we know those vulnerable people that have gifted him last night? Those people that gifted him last night weren't vulnerable. And you could say, Mr. Double Standards. Are you talking about me or him? But if you're talking about me, double standards, I don't do the FYP. I'm not sitting here doing an awareness live on big creators. Why doesn't he go for other people? Why does it have to be big creators? Why not small creators? Because a lot of people have said things. Look at Sobriety Jack. Look at many people. CLA. There's many people. Well, she's a big creator, but there's many people who he'd be going for. But it seems like he's going for the dislike. EQs. The people she dislikes, right?
I think. Do you think that?
Tanya, how many times? This is what I mean when I agree. In some ways, agree what DG said, that people are stupid. He wasn't taking the mick out of disability. He's talking about the stupid people on TikTok. You've just said here, yeah, goodness sake, it's double standards, because of what I'm saying. I don't do the FYP. I'm not sitting here doing awareness lives on creators. I'm not doing that. I'm not saying I'm going to out the bullies and yet and say I'm going to out this person because of what they said about yet be friends with someone that said the worst on this app, and then sits in his car and says, I will not be talking about EQ even if she's on the FYP, but yet you're sitting here doing the FYP. Yeah, and that's the reason why you're not talking about EQ, Karma Kas, is because number one, she gifts you, and number two, she's giving you a platform. So you have no morals.
And I think he thinks he's invincible because he is backed by one of the most vile people on here, which is Evil Queen.
Yeah. Exactly. So make that make sense. You need to wake up, yeah. And if you did watch it last night, which probably a lot of you did, it was beyond bizarre. It was creepy. It really was. The way he was trying, he was ripping into Pearl. He seems to have this fixation on her, and it was a little bit concerning. Then he went for Alfie. Anyone that was in that box on Pearl's live, he went for. It was, and he doesn't go for anybody else. Just people that surround certain people, the people he has a dislike for. People need to wake up to what he's doing, and he is manipulating you all. He's pulling on your heartstrings by saying, "Can you imagine not being able to eat? Can you imagine being in a wheelchair? Can you imagine not being able to, feed yourself? Can you imagine?" That's pulling on someone's heartstrings. That's pulling on your heartstrings, right? By saying, "Oh my God, yes, he's disgusting." It's inciting hatred, and that is what he's doing towards DG. He's doing it towards Pearl, and now he doesn't talk to me about me as much, but he does say a lot of things about some things about me too.
He will do now.
But you know what people are saying, Ange, that you're now comparing it to disabilities in connection with stupid people. That's not what she said. DG was mocking someone for their mentality and just being stupid. The rest of the people who don't agree with him have said he's mocked disabilities. That's completely your opinion and fine to have. But Karma Kas has run a whole live about it and basically then insinuated that was against people in wheelchairs, etc. And that's not the case. So you have to look at the whole story that rather than that just snippet of what you've been told by Karma Kas. But you're right to have your opinion, but I've got a disabled son, and I didn't for 1 minute take that as he was mocking disabilities. I think there is two different things here.
Can I just say, good morning, everyone.
I'm going to drop down, Angie, yeah, but I'll be watching.
I find it really annoying when people say, I don't do an FYP show and I don't do exposure. The reason why, because this is my opinion, it doesn't matter whether you do an FYP show, it doesn't matter if you do an exposure. If you have a lot of people that watch your live, whatever you put out on your platform is damaging if it's in a way of affecting someone. It doesn't matter what you call your channel. If you have a big following and you put stuff out there, it's damaging. It doesn't matter what you call your platform. I don't understand this. You've got 1.7k in here, so whatever you put out to your people could potentially be damaging. It doesn't matter whether you're an FYP show or an exposure show, it's damaging.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I don't understand.
But like I said, and I'll say again, it's all about your intentions behind what you say. You know, sometimes we say things that we don't mean, but might come across in a bad way.
But that's the thing. If you say, for instance, like I personally don't agree with what DG did last night. He's got a big platform. What he said could have been damaging. Now he doesn't do FIP or
night. Do you mean the other night?
Whichever night.
Yeah, okay.
It doesn't matter what you call your platform. It's damaging if you have a big following.
Hi, Angie.
Yeah, exactly.
It's crazy. This app, honestly, the hypocrisy on this app is absolutely outrageous. It really is. People need to be more aware of what they're saying on their platforms and how it can affect people's lives. And the comment there, I just agree with that. You know, when all the stuff came out about Linz, mocking Linz was affected by that comment. She had every right to be affected by that comment because that's her. That's how it affected her. So isn't what DG did last night the same?
Yeah, but I understand that. And yesterday he was pulled up. He did apologise, and then he was on G Cruise, and he did say, when I went back and looked at it, yes, I can understand why people think what they think. So he has apologised. So if somebody that you say you want him to apologise, so when he apologises, but he's still being hounded, I don't understand.
Things the same. Did you talk about Linz? It's not the same. People were calling Linz droopy lip because of her disability affects her lip. They've targeted her disability, right? Now, I keep saying it. With DG, he was targeting stupid people, right? But you've all taken it as in he's targeted the disability.
But can I use an example, okay? No one knows.
He has not come out with
Karma Kas.
His disability.
But no one knows Karma Kas. No one knows if any of his family members are disabled. No one knows what happens in his life. No one knows who he's surrounded by. So how can you say that he couldn't found that offensive? You don't know his family. No one knows his brothers, his sisters, if he has children. You don't know if any of his family members are disabled.
I think though with that, Chelsea, he basically spent 3 hours saying how it was targeted at people in wheelchairs, targeted at people in wheelchairs and people of kind of in that category, where that wasn't how it was said.
Yeah.
But and I think that's a difference. So you can have an opinion and you can be affected, and you know you can be upset by what's been said, but what you can't then do is spin that narrative to say actually what he did was to categorize those kind of people as doing that, if that makes sense. Because that's what Karma Kas did in his life. Rather than saying how disgusting it was and how maybe people were triggered by it, he associated that with a category of people which should never have been done.
Mm-hmm. Can I play a
It
video?
it just shouldn't be done in the first place, should it? Let's be real.
Yeah, but this is also about the Karma Kas situation, not really so much the DG, but if you want to talk about that, that's fine. But it's more the kind of picking and choosing and everything else. Can I speak to... Hi, Angela, you all right?
Yes, thank you. I'm new to this, so I didn't know what to do.
Oh, okay.
And I apologise for keep butting.
Do you have an opinion on the matter, Angela?
Well, I watch Chelsea. Did you see her this morning asleep in a seat?
No.
Yeah.
We're talking about Karma Kas, Angela.
Pardon?
We're talking about Karma Kas.
Oh, I've not seen them.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, guys, I'm going to play a video that I've got just received from Life on the Edge. Okay. Right. So this is the one that we use in this car. Can you let me know you can hear it?
Under the bus.
Can you hear that?
Request the box.
Yeah.
Pearl,
Yeah.
if I can jump in the box or not. Pearl, get a backbone. Mad.
Okay.
Mad. These are the people you deal with. And guess who jumped straight in the box? Angie, sticking up for DG. Mad, innit? What a world we live in. What a world we live in. This is why I've come on the app, because things, it's not even as if they go unnoticed. Things happen on the app and people don't do anything about it. People just sit there and watch it happen, and it repeats constantly, and people get get brushed under the carpet who are affected by it, or the victims of things which happen are just pushed to one side, and all the creators just get on with it like nothing's happened. And this is a prime example. This is a prime example of it. And it's just in plain sight. He's come up like it's a joke. Do you think Angie's going to talk about it on... Delusive Angie's going to talk about it on her little drama page? Probably not. No, because they're all clicked up. Would Miss Red talk about it if she was on her? No, clicked up. Is Pearl going to talk about it properly? Oh, no, sorry, DG. Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. I was just questioning it. I didn't think you would do something like that.
Yeah, can we also remind everyone this is a person that went for cockapoo on zero evidence and got it wrong and has not apologised. Can we please remember that?
All these people won't be asked. I'm not asked about money. Trust me, I am not asked about money. I'm at the point in my life where time is more valuable than money to me. I'm not asked. If I was asked about money, I'd be on here from fucking 9 a.m. till...
I don't know how to stop it. Oh, there you go. Can I stop it? We'll continue playing it in a sec, guys.
So he's not asked about money, but has his gifts on. And time is more valuable, but he spent 4 hours last night talking on something.
Exactly, that's what I was just going to say. He said that I posed him something for 3 years and he's going to take everything he can. So, of course, he's going to come across since the best thing since sliced bread. But did you see how he was talking about everybody there? And when it come to me, he's always got to be derogatory and everything, right? And for using the in there, saying I won't let him on the platform. He's never getting on my platform. I can't abide him. He's a little snake. End of. I don't like him.
Can I also say, Pearl, when I went onto his platform and tried to have my opinion, he kept muting me every second. And what he said turned around, he is a narcissist. You know what he turned around and said to me? You will talk when I tell you you can talk.
Exactly. I don't know who he thinks he is, but that's why nobody will go to his platform, because he speaks to you like you are a fool, and he's constantly telling people that they are stupid. So there you go. Come on,
he talks like he's above you.
Yeah, exactly.
And can I also say, I've gone for DG before, by the way, Karma Kas. So for you to say that we're in a little clique, I'm in no one's clique. I'm not in anyone's group. I have gone for DG before. I will have my honest opinions. I've even had my my opinion against towards Mama Kas. I've never got on with Mama Kas. Yeah, and next month she's on her live saying that she appreciates that I stood up for her, and she was shocked. But it's because I'm just true to myself. I have my opinions. It's not because she's my friend, that person's not my friend, or I have my opinions because I dislike someone. I just have my opinions. I have gone for DG before on something I had an opinion on.
Me too. That's how we got friends, me and DG, through a big bus stop. So it's like me and you, Ange. How many times have we argued?
Mm-hmm. And I went
to come back and speak to each other. It's not that deep. But Karma Kas is making things on here deep because he's got nothing to give himself. On a 10-minute clip, it takes him 3 hours and 27 minutes to get his point across. So boring, thingy Kaz, whatever you call you. Get a life and get your own content instead of sitting and taking everybody else's. I might be a Kent, but at least I'm being real and I do my own things. So take a leaf out of my book and get a personality, get a life, and most of all, you'll feel much better if you go and get a job.
And the funny thing is, people say, he sits there say that, we're in this little group, but just like you, Pearl, because I know that you have, I've gone for Miss Red Jay, I've gone for Jay, I talk to Jay quite a lot, but I have had opinions on Jay, I've had the same with DG. So how am I in a clique? I've never got on with Mama Kas. I actually stood by it because I just felt that it was all kind of hearsay. So, how am I in a clique? Yeah, I'm saying.
I'm not being it. I'm definitely far from an angel. I am TikTok's biggest Kent. That's what I am, but I'll own it and I say it as it is. And I won't blow smoke up nobody's ass. And if I see something, I'll say it. And if you don't like watching us, don't watch. That's me. I'm real. So no, I'm not an angel, far from it.
Yeah, exactly. The thing is, I get DG's sense of humour. I get it. If you don't get it, you might see it in a different light, in a different way. So that's why I support him on this one. Because I know that do you think he's not stupid? He's got a huge platform. Do you really think he's going to intentionally come on here and mock the disabled community? Do you know what I mean? he said something in my eyes, yeah, that was mocking people that are stupid, yeah, not disability, but people that, you know, you have to keep, they ask the same question over and over again, and they just don't get it.
That's another thing, Angie. Can you remember when me and Linz had the argument, right? I swear to God, and I've got no needs to prove myself to anybody on this app, I genuinely did not know Lindsay had a disability. I didn't really have a lot to do with Lindsay. And the words I said, she was being cheeky to me, I was being cheeky to her, got very heated, and what I turned around and said was, I will swing your lip. That's what I said. I said, swing your jaw, sorry. I'm saying lip we're talking about. I'll swing your jaw. I did not know Lindsay had a disability.
Yeah.
Just put it out there. Yeah. Right, I'm going to jump down here the outcome again.
So I'm going to continue playing this video, guys. We've got 1 minute left, or 2 minutes left of this video. I'll play it. Because I don't know if you think about the EQ here.
11 a.m. in the morning about it. I am not bothered about money. If you think I'm coming for a platform, so you are mistaken. I am not asked about that. I come on at 10:30 p.m. and I do an FYP fucking show and spread awareness to stuff. I am certainly not on air to take. Okay, people are asleep by the time I come on. So for throwing that, try and tarnish me
2 minutes
with it's about money and all this is just shit, to be honest.
Get off.
No, I can't believe how so many people are manipulated by this person.
Let's continue Cam 2 in Pearl.
There you go, Pearl again.
If anyone's ever said I'm on the stream,
What have I missed?
Right, he's going to start talking about being the puppet strings and all that.
Pearls are set up alive to be an echo chamber. And Alfie, who the fuck's Alfie? Who's this Alfie guy?
And he's not a bully. Listen to him.
Sat in places. This is what happens. Like, if you try and... I'm not saying I'm always trying to be nice on the app, but I'm definitely not overly aggressive to people on the app. If I want to get a point across, I discuss the point, or I'll cover the point on my live, and I'll go into detail about it. And if that person sees the point or it's shared to them, it is what it is, isn't it? It's a transaction.
He's controlling. When I went onto his platform, he kept muting me.
To the other person, and they can say their part on it. There's no over aggression on it or anything. So I think it's time it switched up a little bit now, isn't it? It's switched up a little bit. Because it's not getting anywhere. I just sat watching that joke of a fucking live on Pearls.
What's this?
My video got banned before.
What of a joke?
Why has he got this obsession with food? I don't
Community
get it.
guidelines, bullying and harassment. My video. I got done for bullying and harassment for bringing awareness to that situation. That's how mad it is. Then he goes into a box. Everyone sticks up for him. And then it's just cleared. How mad's that?
Sounds jealous.
Well, the thing with that also, if he said that a video has been taken down, what he's posted, due to the thing, TikTok's seen something, whereas the other video that's still on DG's page, it's not been taken down.
Yeah. Well, have you got the video of what he says in the car? Okay, guys, can we just listen to this last video?
It's bullying and harassment.
Oh, wait a minute, it's 8 minutes, so...
I got done.
Is it on this one live?
And harassment for bringing awareness.
Do you know when he says about
Yeah, that's it. He's so bloody long-winded. I'm so sorry. This is what he's like.
Do you know what kind of whereabouts is in the middle, near the end, or...
If you look at the comments, you'll see that EQ comes in and stuff, and then he's like, you can see that he's getting gifted throughout.
Oh, so she comes in the comments, does she?
Yeah, so she's in the comments.
I see her now. There,
yeah,
she's
coming. But then you'll see
down here.
Yeah, so he will start going, but you know what he's like? He flits in and out. He's so self-absorbed that he just gets lost in his.
I love the way he says he's about money, making money. When we got a video of him clearly saying he wants to do the leaderboard, and he deserves a platform.
If there's no victims, it's fine. Crack on. I'm not here for your money. I'm not here to take a slice of your cake. I do not give a shit about the slice of your cake. Okay, if you want to go making your money, making yourself look like a prat online, you can do it. That's up to you. I'm not about that. it just so happens the people that do the news that push stuff out on the app are all in the
Oh, here we go. People are saying, what about EQ, right?
Joe's put, what about EQ? Listen, stick here, how about that? Why every time that something happens on the app, why does it always get twisted and like re-diverted somewhere else? I say something about someone and the first thing that someone says is, what about EQ?
The reason is, Karma Kas, is because you're friends with EQ, yet you're doing an awareness live on someone that you say has mocked disability, but she has done the same thing. So you've got to have the same energy for everyone. If you're starting to pick and choose, you're doing it for your biased YP page. And you do see what I'm saying? So let me just continue playing it.
Should we just do that game then? Because anytime we find something on someone or try and have a victim in a situation, are people just going to come forward and say...
Well, just like me, Mama Kas, if I said something about someone else and I've done it 2 weeks ago, people are going to say, but you said it 2 weeks ago, Ange. Same thing.
But what about this person? Because we can just follow that trail then, can't we? Of what about...
Deflecting away from EQ.
What about that person?
See, someone's put, so AQ was messaging, was mocking a disabled woman, right? So they put it there in the comment. He's probably going to ignore that.
All the people as well. I get so many messages from people saying,
I can read like a book.
Look into this person, look into that person. I appreciate every message which comes through, but I try and do it one at a time. And I try and do my lives in such a manner where my voice might not be the most interesting voice.
Come on,
it
Ian.
might be like an anaesthetic when you're listening to me. But I try and do my lives in such a way that it's more interesting.
Does he actually say he's not going to talk about it in
I put
live?
music on it and I go into detail.
In a long-winded way, yes.
Situations, and then I bring awareness to people who are in vulnerable situations.
Why can't people see the manipulation?
So if you've got a problem with someone else, or you've got a problem with EQ, I'm not the only person on the app that does this. I don't try and sidetrack me away from hundreds of people who are vulnerable.
So he's really good at what he's doing. He's manipulating people by saying, let's not talk about EQ because you're deflecting it away from someone else. Because we're not talking about EQ, we're talking about this person here. Why does people keep coming up, well, what about EQ? What about EQ? Yeah? And he's basically saying, I'm not talking about EQ, right? Because there's other people that can do the FYP that you can go to and they can talk about EQ, but I don't really want to talk about EQ. Basically, that's what he's saying. But I'm really sick of this app, Hypocrisy, when people say, like himself, I'm doing awareness on disability. It's disgusting, absolutely disgusting that people mock disability. When you've got a friend that supports you, that gifts you, that has done that same thing. So make that make sense. You're obviously not that disgusted about it at all. You're more interested in EQ giving you the views. Sorry, Kevin. Right.
Yeah, the very fact. Sorry. The very fact that he's actually now being referred to as King Kaz, an evil queen's.
No way.
Yeah, literally.
Evil king.
An evil king.
Yeah.
I mean, really, seriously, can people not see what's going on? Are they so blinded?
What TikTok? They really amaze. It's just amazes me, people on here. You know what I mean? It really does. It's how easily you can be manipulated.
And Angie, if you actually watch that video, and watch what's going on, you see he's being subbed the whole time, by different people. He's being gifted by different people. You'll see just before EQ gifts him, there are people gifting him. He doesn't even acknowledge them. She sends him an elephant. She's like, oh, thank you, EQ. You didn't need to.
Do you know what? I was just about to say that is exactly right. When I watched that live last night, not once did I hear him say thank you. And then, like you say, as soon as EQ come on, thank you.
I can't watch him.
What about the people that have just gift him?
It doesn't matter that he doesn't ask. Sorry. It doesn't matter that he doesn't ask for gifts. We're not saying that he's anti-gifts, that he should be anti-gifts. That's not what he says. He's not anti-gifts. The fact is that he goes on about appreciation and expectation. And he goes on about how other creators do not thank and do not appreciate their gifters. When he can't even thank his regular gifters, but can only thank EQ.
It is about the gifts, but he came on here and said that people that are preying on the vulnerable and regarding gifting. So who's gifting him then?
He did mention about his gifters. He said when I was watching the other night, he said because of how he's got his I think it's TikTok studio or something on his computer, he can't see when people are gifting him. I'm not defending him. I'm just saying that was what he said.
Yeah, but you can, because if he says that you can't do that, then how did he see it was EQ?
Can I just remind everyone of this video? I don't know if I've found the right one, but can I just remind everybody of this one here?
And also that one where he was in the car just saying about that gifts, he was actually on his phone, so he would have seen the gifts.
Wait a minute, can I just play this one, guys, just to remind everybody? Here it is. Here's the volume.
3 years into it with 39 people in. I deserve an audience. I don't care if it's big-headed or not, because I see other people on here who've got massive audiences, and I'm thinking, what the fuck have you done? Like, why have you got the audience? I feel like I deserve an audience. Okay. Now.
Everyone mute, please. Yeah, well, I'm reminding everybody of this.
Only 47 people watching me feel sorry for myself. Not really, mate. 43 followers, mate. So see you later. Alright, Louise, how's it going? But yeah, listen, I'm going off now anyway. And I'm going to set a different account up. And then I'm just going to go live on that from now on.
So there you go. So, you know, he was seeing this saying, why I'm seeing on 39 viewers and all this. There's another video where he does actually say that, you know, I want to go for the weeklies. You get what I'm saying? This is what he said. I feel there's a lot of jealousy with Karma Kas. I think there's one reason he's going for certain people, and that's for the clout, the views.
And do you not think he goes for Pearl, Angie, because she is really controversial? And don't get me wrong, people love her or hate her, don't they? And she has got a hate train, whether people like that or not. So do you think that's why he probably goes for Pearl a lot, because he will get backing from them people that don't like her?
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah, same with me, because he goes for me as well. So yeah. I think, and DG, because he's got a platform, you know. He was having a go at him for doing the 10 a.m. spot one, some way saying, you know, oh, you know, DG, you're gonna be your own downfall, because you know you should do what you do, but you've decided to do the 10:30 slot and blah blah blah. But you know, he got 3K, I think, DG last night.
But then if you took DG, if DG and EQ never fell out, would DG have been that first victim?
No,
absolutely not.
Listen, the way I see it is this: Karma Kas, EQ is helping him build his platform. He wants a platform. He wants to be big. He wants to be huge on TikTok. He wants to be the king on this platform. At the moment, it's probably DG. Let's face it, DG is probably the biggest creator on here, right? Or one of the biggest, right? But he wants that to be him. So I'm gonna come for him. I'm gonna manipulate my viewers into hating this person and to making them feel a certain way. And that's what he did last night. Made them feel, pulled on their heartstrings with a disability thing, and said, this is what he did. You know, why are we supporting this? This is not okay. You know what I mean? This is what he did.
Yeah, he wants to be the guy who takes down DJ. That's what he wants to be known for. Because he came on the app saying, I will help out with the gifting and all that. But the first person he tackles is DJ.
He wants to out everybody. What about those 3 videos that he put up before he got that platform? Oh, I've only got 35 people in it. I deserve more people. I'm going to do the leaderboard. You know, I'm going to, get money out of people. This is what is coming out of his mouth. You know, so terrible.
He talks about vulnerable people, but whether he likes it or not, and people might disagree with me, but I genuinely believe that DG is a content creator and he creates some really genuine good content. And I think while he talks about vulnerable people, he doesn't really appreciate the people that DG helped by just putting his content out there. It does make people laugh, and people might be going through shit times, and watching DG might get them through it. So there is 2 sides.
Someone's put, don't you get money out of people, Angie? Yes, I do, but I'm not sitting here talking about vulnerable people and going for certain creators and saying they're preying on the vulnerable while I've got my gifts on, while I'm getting gifted, while I've got my subs on. This is the hypocrisy of it all. Okay, I'm not doing that. I'm not saying that. It's coming out. Karma Kas is saying it to make out, see what he's manipulating everybody, and I just wish people could open their eyes to what he's doing.
And can I just say, when DG first started on this platform, he was mimicking, like, his comedy act was taking the mickey out of the others, like wearing his wigs and taking, do you know what I mean? So, and I've got to say, they used to make me laugh. Do you know what? He reminds me a bit of a Del Boy, you know, that his comical, gimmicky type thing, and I like that. It makes me chuckle. And okay, he did something that others have taken in a way that they didn't like, and like I said, he's apologized. How much more do people want? If he's, you know, I just don't understand, like, in this day and age, it's okay saying sorry, but you say then it's dead end. But how do you know it's dead end in him, what he's saying? At the end of the day,
he's manipulating the vulnerable for clout and views. Yes, 100% he is. Hi, Nana.
Morning.
Morning.
Don't know voice. I just think they're doing a brilliant job, and over these last few days, people gone for you. But honestly, you really have pulled it out. No, everyone would have still been going on cockaboo if you really hadn't done it.
Oh, thank you, Nana. Exactly. And let's not forget, that's what Karma Kas done. Where is his apology? Where is it gone? Where is his apology for cockapoo? You might have a dislike for her, but she shouldn't. It doesn't mean that she deserved what she got, and she had to deactivate her account because of it. And that's not fair. So why doesn't he be a man and apologise like he's asking DG to do, which I think that DG, like someone said, he did. Okay?
He apologised twice. I think it was in Pearl's live last night. I was there.
Listen, he is not. Listen, I don't think he's apologising because he feels he's mocked disability. Okay, but that's how it's looked.
He's apologised for how it's made people feel, and I think that's the right thing to do, because if you was affected by that, then he's apologising to you. He's got no reason to apologise to people that don't feel like he mocked it.
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't get with Karma Kas. Why is he not going for people? So he talks about vulnerable people. How many vulnerable people have come out of Diadro's army? Why hasn't he gone for someone like him who's on the weeklies every week, recycles every week? Why is he not going for people like Diadro?
Because he's not his DJ.
Mm-hmm.
And he knows saying DG's name will get him the views and the comments, and that is what he wants.
And it was people that left Diadro's army, and the two people that lost their life came from there because of vulnerable gifting, but he just bypasses under the way while people like DG are getting the brunt of it. Yeah. But there's bigger people on the start.
Sophie said, Angie, do anything to support of the battle tonight? Listen, DG is not going to be gifting tonight. I can put my life on that. Okay, I'll screen record it. DG will not be gifting me. When I went and said what I said, it was a joke. It was banter. Even that was ripped apart. You know what I mean?
And you're going to cry in uni now. And then tomorrow you're going to get Prince.
Andy, on this app, you can't have a sense of humour, darling.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, who DG or anybody else?
He really is. And, you know, he wants people's platforms. He wants their viewers.
But if DG and anybody comes in, it's not anybody's business. It's their account, their money. Let them choose. It's not up for us to choose who puts their money into this.
Yeah. People watch DG because he's 100%. It's fantastic creator.
People are saying that DG mocked disability for one reason, and that's the people that are hating on him, that is inciting hatred on him. Mm-hmm. Okay. He was mocking people that are stupid, right? Now, if it's come across the wrong way, then yeah, he's apologised for that. But that wasn't his intention. And that's where you've got to look at what was his intentions. And he's not stupid. He's got 2-3K on. He's not going to mock a whole community.
But he did mock a whole community.
But he didn't, Short Rider. That was...
But he did. Like you do. You should apologise to Lisa for saying that her family didn't do what they did. You should
You don't
apologise
have a clue
yourself.
about that. You don't have a clue. No, you don't have a clue. Lisa was arrested. Yeah, she was arrested for what she said things. Okay?
Lisa has been proven to be lying on this app. So listen, if you're going to come at it, make sure you've got your receipts, because at the end of the day,
Can I just also say, do you not think Karma Kas should apologise to Cockapoo, because he ran with what everyone else ran with, Harley and exposed.
No, because what Cockapoo done in that live to Lisa was disgusting.
I haven't finished talking. He ran with it and affected Cockapoo's mental health, Karma Kas, because he did the FYP and said she's a wrong-in, she needs off the app. This came from Karma Kas, and then we proved on here that Cockapoo was innocent. Where is Karma Kas's apology? But yet he wants an apology from everyone else. Where is his? He won't give it because he's a narcissist, and that's what narcissists do. They always feel they've done nothing wrong.
and Lisa Marie, at the end of the day, is now destroying Hayley comments, No Face. She, you know, because they disagree with her, she then blocks them and she gets them in trouble, and she's just moving from app to app to app.
Woman, she was talking over me when I was still talking, but now she can have her opinion.
I don't care if I was talking, if you're talking.
Well, that's why I muted you.
And I unmuted myself.
Well, yes, and I'll mute you again if you're going to keep talking over me. This is how it works. I talk, then you talk.
Well, you don't let everyone else talk when you think you're right, but half the time you're wrong.
Everyone has their opinion on here, but because you're talking over me, I muted you. So what is your opinion?
I think that you're wrong. I think DG is ignorant. I think he needs taken off the app. And you keep bringing up EQ and banging on about Karma Kas. You're the worst one on here.
Oh,
You
really?
are. Yeah, you took the two universes off a vulnerable old man. Let me talk. Mute yourself.
No, I don't really want to. I don't really want to.
Friends, short riders. What are you going on about? They're actually friends. You have no idea. You come in
Short
here.
Rider is Short Rider is actually friends with EQ, so she supports someone, and I'll play the video again if you want to hear.
Yes, I support EQ and I support Karma Kas.
I've seen you. I know who you are. She supports EQ. EQ has mocked disability, so please don't come on my platform, right, Short Rider, and tell me that you care about this community when you actually support someone that mocked a woman with disability. Okay.
And
what
also,
do you mean you see me? Because I'm normally a silent watcher.
You support EQ, and for that you can go.
what she was going on about, you was pulling Lisa apart. You was on about Cockapoo. You didn't say anything about her trauma.
But actually, it was recognised that Lisa was really poorly, because she could be where she
away
is.
from the Lisa
she wasn't.
situation, because that's a family matter and it's been dealt with.
Angie, that's what I like to hear. Thank you very much.
You need to kind of have respect for that at the moment, I think.
I'm going to sit on my platform and have a go at DG for mocking disability if you support EQ. Okay, and she supports EQ.
Oh, thank you.
Because you don't have no morals. You're not triggered. You're not affected, right? You're only affected. You can't be affected by one person, not someone else, and support that person. Make that make sense. And I don't even think half the people were affected by what Gigi said. I'm not going to lie. I think they've been brainwashed by certain people on there. They want to get attention. They want to get in the box. And, that's all it is. I don't think half the people have been affected, no.
And it fits their agenda. It fits their narrative. Everyone on here is trying to, has got their own narrative.
Yeah, whoever said about me, Zoe, I only found this video, so I didn't know about it. Thank you very much.
Can I just have a little catch up? So, I'm not bringing up the Karma Kas situation. I'm just asking a question. Was Karma Kas playing clips from Pearl's live from yesterday?
Yeah.
I've not long got with my little boy, so I ain't got a clue what's going on. So is that what's happened?
Yeah.
Right, okay, thanks. I just needed a recap.
Yeah, and he basically then said what DG said was related to a category of people that potentially are in wheelchairs, etc., rather than actually putting the context behind what was actually said. So, like we said, and my opinion was DG did it because what DG was mocking people's mentalities rather than people's disabilities, but Karma Kas has put the disability.
Can I just say, someone, Sue Marie, obviously another supporter of them. Can't wait for you to receive your karma, Angie. Listen, I've been waiting for 3 years. Can I hurry up and do it? Because I'm not like that where you're going to push me off the app. I have really thick skin. So, I've been waiting for the police for the last 3 years.
I think the thing is that
Sorry,
Miles, can I just really quickly say something? I think the thing is that people are taking sides here. So people are going team EQ, team DG, right? I'm not team EQ or team DG. I don't mind either of them. I don't have any feelings or, whatever. What they're trying to say is that you can't go for one and not go for the other. And I know people keep saying, well, why are you bringing EQ into it? But EQ is brought into it for a number of reasons. Because she does have a connection with Kaz. So Kaz is the one that's talking on it. Also because she has a massive platform on here. And she is someone that people, will refer to things that she says and does herself. That's just the nature of the game, It's not because we're picking on her or this or that. It's literally because DG has a massive platform, EQ has a massive platform. And what's this happened now? It's turned into sides on this app. And everyone is just fighting each other to say, well, this side is better than that side.
And I'm in no group, guys.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I just know DG's sense of humour. I just know it. He was mocking stupid people. Which, let's face it, half of the people on TikTok are stupid, not disability. There is a difference.
So, what I'm going to say is, and come at me if you like, okay, but I'm going to say this as plain as I possibly can. This is Angie's live. If you come in the box, respect the host. Don't talk over her. If you come in the box, be kind and respectful. Don't treat her like shit. And if you come in the box, be respectful of everybody else in the boxes, because if you don't, you're going to get muted. And if you talk over Angie, right, you're going to get muted, or maybe even blocked from one of the mods. So the main thing is, when you come in the box, you be respectful, you do as you're told, and if you don't like it, top of the screen is an X. Fuck off out of the live. Thanks, Ange.
Thank you, Smiles. Yeah, there you go, guys. Well said. He's now talking. Hi, Lily.
Hiya. Can you hear me?
Hi. Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I just wanted to say, everyone's obviously talking about Karma Kas, aren't they? So, I just thought, obviously it's TikTok, no one's going to listen anyway. But if everyone just stopped talking about him, he's not going to get the views. He's not going to get the clout.
Well, I've already said, Lily, that I will not be watching his FYP or discussing him after today. Because, if he wants to keep coming for me, I'm going to have my say, I'm going to have my opinion.
Well, yeah, I suppose you got to back yourself, haven't you? So, but
He's coming for the wrong person. He's come for the wrong person because people have been trying to get me off the set for 3 years. I'm still here. I don't even think I've ever had a day off in those 3 years. So no one will ever push me off the set. I've got about 20 accounts, so I'm probably the last person for people to be coming for, to be honest.
This is exactly what he wants, though.
It's sad, though, don't you think? It's really sad that he's come onto the app and his first thing he does is targets. I just think, come on and just be a creator,
Yeah.
Just do your thing. I don't understand the whole bullying tactic. Everybody should just get on with their stuff. I don't get it.
But when Angie does it...
Why am I awful? What have I done now?
But when Angie does this, she comes with facts. And the facts are true.
Yeah, thank you. And remember, I'll remind you over and over again, Karma Kas did what he did about the cockapoo. Where's the apology, Karma Kas? You're asking everyone else for an apology. Hi, MT.
What's going on, Ange?
Oh, we're just having a discussion on Karma Kas this morning.
Oh, I'm just
What did
sitting
you
here.
say about us last night?
Ange, don't let MT clap off you before you battle.
Oh, shit, yeah, I didn't even think about
grass.